There we go. Howdy, party people. Welcome to the stream. It's another Monday. Hope you guys are having a good one. Hope the weekend was well, regardless of the total freaking bloodbath that occurred in the market and all sorts of news about Epstein plus Bitcoin, about Epstein plus Microsoft, Epstein plus Ethereum, Epstein plus Bitcoin plus Microsoft plus Ethereum. I don't know. I'm not fully up to date on all the craziness that was going on. I just know it was an absolute bloodbath in the market. Um, I have no idea why. Supposedly, maybe it was because of the whole Fed chair announcement from Donald Trump, something about a guy named Walsh. We might dig into it here in a little bit, but we gotta stay hydrated. Um, what do we got going on, guys? Okay, so actually, let's just fire this up over here. Stand by, stand by. Let's pull up the old. What the heck? That is not what I wanted. I did. How did I even do that? How did I even do that? You guys aren't seeing. Nope. Oh man, you can get two tabs side by side in the same view on Chrome now. I didn't even realize that. Did not even realize that. But this is not what I wanted. I did not want that. I want this new tab. There we go. Soap dashboard coming in hot. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Should be right here. Boom. There it is. Let's check back in on where we're sitting, guys. Markets are bleeding, but Quai is making money. I think we had a $60,000 day the other day. Somebody was talking to me about like a $60,000 day the other day. So, what does this look like in terms of the current market sentiment and what's happening across crypto writ large? That is a question we'll be diving into a little bit. What up, Steph? How's it going? But as you guys know, if you've been tuning in, make sure you're following the account. As soon as we get to 1,000 followers, we're gonna give away some Quai branded Tangent wallets. For those of you who are currently wondering what the heck am I going to do with my vested tokens, you're going to put them on a freaking Quai branded Tangent hardware wallet. That's what you're going to do. You're going to secure that seed phrase with a multi-sig, and you're going to lock up all three pieces of that seed phrase. You're gonna shard your seed. You're gonna shard your seed into three pieces. You're going to store each piece in a bank vault all over the world. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do with your vested tokens, everybody. Obviously, clearly. As you can see, the hash rate is continuing to climb on SHA and Script, which means more revenue for Quai Network, which means more buybacks and more tokens burned. Okay. Yes, multi-sig stuff. Multi-sig. Although, like, I was using the wrong term. You're gonna shard your seed phrase. You're not gonna like multi-sig your seed phrase. You're not gonna store your seed in a multi-sig. I was getting this excited. You're going to shard your seed phrase, split it up into three sections, and then you're going to divide. You're going to store each portion of your seed phrase in a different vault in a different continent, so no one will ever be able to access your funds. And that is just for your hardware wallet, which will be one owner of many owners of a multi-sig where you're going to store your vested tokens. All right, we brought it full circle there. Thanks, Steph. That's the way to do it, guys. That's the way, Vitalik does it, right? I always wondered. Well, I didn't always wonder, but I did wonder for a long time, how does Vitalik roam the world solo as a like complete and total dweeb with no physical capability and absolutely no bodyguards at all whatsoever? Um, and the answer is because he uses a multi-sig and he's very public. about his multi-sig. So, uh, meanwhile, hey, you guys who you guys who like are looking to like access your vested tokens right now, like chill the fuck out. Like, let's be honest. Like the people on the Quai team also are in the same boat as you. Okay? Like, chill the fuck out, right? Like if you're a freaking milady Maxi and you're just here to cause like chaos and suspicion and you know just to troll the shit out of everybody, like okay, man, you do you. But if you're genuinely concerned that like just don't buy any of that fucking dramatic bullshit about conspiracies and like leaks and like any of that shit, right? Spend an extra brain cell and realize that like there are members of the team who are in the exact same boat you're in right now. Okay? All right? So calm the fuck down. Anywho, what's happening in the freaking markets, guys? It's absolutely insane. I got notifications all weekend. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's River. I don't care about River. Bitcoin is below 80. Ethereum's quickly approaching 2K. XRP is down, down. Look at this. Look at all this red. Look at all this crazy red. Everything's tanking. Right? Nuts. Nuts. Crazy. Crazy. Meanwhile, guys, right? Like Quai Network is not completely immune. But Quai Network has real economic support, right? So, uh, I'm actually Christopher noted today, like while all the other markets like totally bleed, I think like Quai Network is actually going up in market cap. So it's probably like on the actual Quai page. I think it's 510 right now. What's this say? What does 510 mean? Is that 510 by market cap? Um, let's try to figure this out. By market cap. Number. It's gonna take a minute. Let's go to page 4. Let's go to page 4. Let's confirm our suspicions here. Uh, we're kind of bouncing all over the place. We were at like 900, I believe. Yeah, here we are, 510. Okay, so meanwhile, Quai Network is raising in the ranks by by market cap. Um, let's see here. Where's Quai Network here? On Coin Market Cap, we're at number 350. Nice, nice. So again, Coin Network is not immune, but while other tokens don't have support, we have sustainable revenue over here, and obviously the miners agree, right? Let's check in on what's a mine right now. Coin Network, GPU kind of down in the charts. That's understandable. GPU is like not very mature market though. Meanwhile, top of the charts for for Sean script. So everything's looking pretty, guys. Everything's looking real good. Okay. Don't freak out, right? Like if you got issues, like I just like the RPCs are fine. your issue is likely, the same issue everybody else is experiencing. So, yeah, yeah. Don't freak out. Hang in there, man. Hang in there, man. Things will get resolved. But yeah, while the rest of the market's bleeding, we're doing all right, guys. Doing all right. Shout out Steph and Nintron who entered the chat. Guys, per usual over here. See if I can do it with my right hand this time. Boom, there it is. Go sign up for Kipper Money. Go earn that Quai. Engage with us on X. If you join us in chat over here on X, you're in some Quai. It's that simple. Chat's showing you how it's done. You just show up, say hello, make a comment, ask a question, whatever you want, and boom, 5 Quai. That easy. Steph, need to hook you up. Do you guys see that chat I had with what was his name? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. This chat I was having with Mates. This is a good conversation, guys. Like, I want you guys to understand like why I engaged here. 'Cause frankly, it was like all FUD, but there was like a hint of intelligence here, right? Like this person just needed more information, right? Clearly, they're analyzing Quai in isolation, just taking the tokenomics and the docs at face value and not like digging deeper to understand like how those tokenomics are impacted by everything that's baked into the protocol. So, end result, okay, end result is, we onboarded him into Quai, right? Boom, boom. And Steph, shout out you for getting involved in the chat. Um, like everybody agrees on the mission, right? So I just like I hope everybody like learns something from this, right? Like there is legitimate criticisms out there um, of other systems that have done terrible things, and people are sick and tired of shitty freaking crypto projects, right? So, like this guy's analysis was accurate with the information he had, but clearly, uh, it just wasn't like accurate to reality based on, all the other things that he was missing that Quai Network has implemented. So, hopefully they hop into Discord and engage with the QAI bot and learn a little bit more. But I mean, yeah, I love this engagement because it was intelligent FUD, and when you present more information, they consider it and update their analysis. Like win-win, absolutely win-win there. So, anywho, what are we doing today, guys? We are building a multi-sig. We're getting really close to like actually launching this thing. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm getting a little nervous. Nintron says, yeah, I was going to follow up, argumentatively, of course, but follow up on that thread with how SOAP really changes that inflation curve and how printing 50 to 80% of your total supply in the first 1 to 2 years so you don't have 100% inflation for a few years could also be seen as quite negative to tokenomics and Gini coefficient. Yeah, not bad FUD. I mean, like, I wouldn't even call it FUD. It was just like, hey, I've done an analysis. And based on my analysis, like this is like an absolute terrible situation to be in. And I'm like, cool analysis, bro. Here's some information that you need to like include in your analysis and don't make the huge mistake of like skipping out on something that could be awesome. But also don't make the same mistake of not diving deep enough on something that is actually aligned with your values and then attempting to solve for the same mission that you know and love. So yeah, we've all seen like much worse FUD. I mean, like, what am I trying to highlight with this engagement here? What I'm trying to highlight, hold up. What I'm trying to highlight is this person is not stupid. This person thinks, they research, they read, they try to learn something. And so, based on the information they had, they made an analysis and we provided more information and now the analysis continues. So, that's what I wanted to highlight. Like, you can call it FUD. Sure, it was FUD, but it was somebody intelligent that was looking deeply and was open to more information. So, those are the opportunities we should all be looking for to help other people understand what we're actually cooking over here. All right. In other news, we're working on a multi-sig. Guys, I have made so much progress on this dang thing. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Let me see if I can bring it up here. There it is. All right. So, first of all, we have a logo. Let's zoom in a little bit. Can you guys see that logo? Not really. Um, we have a logo. We have full functionality. The net new thing you might see up here is live. We'll get to that in a second, but also light mode. Whoa. We have light mode, we have dark mode, and it's all looking absolutely beautiful. Or at least I think so. Like, let's look at a wallet right here. Light mode, modules, configure. This is super cool. We can make some more tweaks though. We're gonna make some more tweaks to this UI. Nintron says, "My eyes, my eyes, they hurt. It's so bright." Ha. um, but yeah, no. I mean, you need a light mode, right? Like some people prefer it. Some people think it makes it look more professional, which I can appreciate. But yeah, I also really like dark mode as well. Dark mode is cool. Dark mode is for the OGs. And you'll notice something else. This live mode up here, guys, guys, we have an indexer. The indexer is running. We now no longer only see only 7 hours of data and absolutely hammer the RPC with unnecessary calls. And our indexer is solid. Solid. I went ahead and built a custom one, integrated it with Supabase. We have tightened the screws on all the security on the indexer. We have maximized every single RPC call to make sure that we are not overburdening the RPCs and are even batching as much as possible on the front end as well. We are maximizing the calls to the actual indexer and using subscriptions to update all the data that you see here. So just as an example, what do we got here? What do we got here? We have a whitelist enabled. This address was added like yesterday, like almost 18 hours ago now, but you can see it. Um, Same thing with all this information. All this information was added on like Saturday. The indexer is up and running on testnet. The front end is up and running on testnet. So we're going to keep building on testnet, but we have a few more UI tweaks we need to make here. So first thing I want to do is like these modules, these modals, these pop-up modals, they're way too big. They're way too big. So this information, right? Like multi-sig approval required, how social recovery works. This is all really good information. The recovery process. This is all really good information. Configuring the daily limit. Again, this is all really good information, um, but it kind of distracts you don't want to read this like 300 times, right? You really only need to read it once. So what I'm going to do is actually make these drop downs, right? Um, so we can like start to shrink up these modals a little bit and make them a little tighter, a little more easier to interact with. We also want the relevant information up top, right? So when there are addresses whitelisted, you open this up to see that as well as configure it. So we'll elevate this information to the top, right? This is especially important in the daily limits set correctly, but in managing recovery, you want to see pending recoveries up top. So, and then yeah, we'll just like shrink these up into like a little caret icon here. So we're not taking up all that space. Additionally, we need to make sure the UI can handle, if you notice, I moved the threshold change over here. We want to make sure the UI can handle lots of owners. The smart contract supports up to 50 owners per multisig, and users or accounts could potentially be owners or guardians of, um, you know, 50 or more multisigs. So we want to make sure the UI can handle that appropriately. We will probably start there. Let's start there. So let's dive in, shall we? I got Claude running over here. Let's expand this out a little bit. Boom, boom, so you guys can see it. And let's start there. Okay, we need to validate the UI's functionality a bit further. The smart contract supports up to 50 owners per multisig, and accounts could potentially be owners and guardians of 50 or more multisigs. Let's make sure the owner section in the wallet detail page can handle listing, can display this appropriately, uh, and the sidebar for the number of multi-sigs as well. Boom. That's the beginning. Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, really looking forward to rolling this out, guys. I'm actually really, really impressed. I've been doing a lot of review and plan cycles with Claude, and it's actually really good at discovering inefficiencies. It's really good at discovering bugs. It's really good at considering scalability and stability. And so I've probably done at least 100 reviews of both the smart contracts, the front end, and the indexer to make sure this thing is as tight as possible. So really looking forward to deploying this officially under a domain name. Right now, I went ahead and snagged um, quaivault.org.net and .com. And so the indexer is up. Oh, you guys aren't seeing this. The indexer is up at uh, index.testnet.quaivault.org, and you can query /health to get the current state on testnet. So that's cool. That's cool. But Let's see what Cursor just cooked here. Here's what I've updated to handle 50 owners and 50 plus wallet. Added max scroll container around the owner's grid. Grid uses responsive columns. Display owners more compactly. Okay, okay, okay. Let's refresh this page. Cool. And then in wallet detail, changed from single column to responsive grid. Made owner cards slightly more compact for better density. Sidebar, already adequate. Already has overflow. Each wallet card fetches data independently. Indexer first pattern we added earlier ensures fast responses. React query handles caching and deduplication. Indexer provides fast reads without blockchain RPC overhead. 50 wallets should render fine. If you're an owner of more than 50 multi-sigs, like you're a crazy man. Okay, cool. That looks good. Next thing we want to do is adjust the informationals in these modals here. Okay. The next thing we want to do is tighten up the module modals, both configuration and management. There are beefy, excuse me, notices at the top of each that could be condensed to a single line with a drop down caret for more information. This helps revisiting users skip the notices when they're already aware. All right, we'll let it cook on this for a second. All right, Dr. K has entered the general chat. Things are happening, folks. Things are happening. All right. Cursor is Claude is compacting right now. I think, honestly, we'll do these two changes, and then I'll show you guys how I have Claude review and audit the project. And then we'll get this thing deployed up. We'll get it pointed to a domain name so y'all can test without having to remember a super long URL. And then what I want to do is I want to build a homepage for this thing, right? Because if we want people to actually use this, they have to trust it, right? And the best way to instill trust in a security product such as this is not only a formal audit, but a solid like governance mechanism. Uh, especially if we're going to try to like raise funds for a formal audit, like people need to understand and they need to trust that those funds are secured in a way that can't be compromised, right? And ultimately, I think the best way to do that is with a DAO, right? If the DAO owns the funds that are being raised to secure a formal audit, there's going to be a lot more trust in folks who contribute to the cause. They'll be able to join the DAO automatically by donating towards that. They'll have a share in deciding what happens next, and how this thing continues to grow. So I want to build a complete homepage site for this thing kind of follow the same pattern as, if you go to Gnosis Safe, right? They have this entire like homepage website like dedicated to like this project, what it's all about, how it works, yada yada yada. And then you actually launch the app like somewhere else, right? Same thing kind of happens over at StrataMex right now, right? StrataMex has a dedicated homepage, right? Now with Quai Vault, we could share things like how many, vaults have been created, how much Quai is like actually secured. Uh, when it moves into mainnet, you could reference the price of all that, uh, right? And really, share people, give people access to the docs without having to force them to like dive into an app and like connect their wallet and stuff like that. I also want to experiment with some visuals like the way StrataMex does here. I think this is like super cool. It's very modern. Um, and it just makes it like look more fun and professional, if you will. So we'll experiment with that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Anywho, um, back in Claude, successfully condensed the notices in all modules by creating reusable collapsed notice component. Cool, cool, cool. All right, what does this look like? What does this look like? Configure. Boom! Look at. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing it. Sorry. Nice. Multi-sig approval required. How social recovery works. Beautiful. Recovery process. Beautiful. Daily limit. Beautiful. Configure. Beautiful. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. I think this is in a good spot. Let's have Claude re-review. Okay. I think the entire project is in a really good spot. Actually, let's change something. Um, eh, yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, okay. I think the project is in a really good spot. Let's do an in-depth review for security, stability, succinctness, scalability, efficiency in preparation for a formal audit. Here we go. Here we go. We'll probably want to clean up some of the docs. Um, yeah, we'll probably want to clean up some of these docs as well. But these reviews by Claude are actually like really informative and really useful and very educational as well, guys. Very educational. Highly, highly recommend while you're vibe coding, like spend the time, um, especially if you're not sure how to build something or you're not clear on like what the best um, solution is. Chat with the bot, um, ask it, the questions so like you have a good understanding. Another thing I like to do is ask it why it built something a certain way and analyze like why it did it that way and what the right way is and why, what are the pros and cons, what are the trade-offs, and you can do that in like in a simple function or across an entire project, architecture design, all of the above, all of the above. It's a great way to get an education on like how to build something that you don't know how to build. So 100%, getting so much value out of this, so much value. While that turns, I'm just gonna explore some of the mining Discord servers here, see what everybody's up to. And should we throw in some tunes? Let's throw in some tunes. Oh, you know what else we need to do, guys? I almost completely forgot. Two miners. Two miners now supports Quai. We gotta add this to the docs. We gotta add this to the docs. Nice. We cover payout fees. Nice. Nice. Alright, guys. Let's add two miners to the docs, shall we? Let's create a new window here. Open folder. Dev space. There we go. So, make sure my repo is synced. Boom. All right. Let's see here. Git pull. Go ahead and we gotta update docs. So docs. What up, Christopher? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we were talking about mates earlier. You know, what I was telling the viewers here was that it was intelligent. It was intelligent FUD, right? Like the guy was open to receiving more information. Clearly, he was somebody who was using information and deep diving the docs to understand what was going on. So I'm glad the community got involved there and provided him some extra information. So at this point, looks like he's open to diving deeper and learning more. Definitely aligned with the mission. So +1. Welcome to the community, mates. Glad to have you, man. Too many smooth brains in crypto, I think Christopher would say. Where we are here? Guides. Sean script mining. Here we go. Alright, so we gotta update Sean script mining for two miners. Let's find it. Let's find it. gonna be in guides, miner, Sean script mining. Boom. How do we spell two miners? Two miners. Is it all caps? Really? No, it's not all caps. Okay. Two miners. Copy that. We need to add it to Chinese under Shah. Save that, save this. And we need to add it to Japanese, minor, Sean script, two minors, and Korean. Where's Korean? There it is. Guides, minor, Sean script. Boom. We also need to add it to pools and software. Two miners. Copy. Save. Now we add it to Chinese. What is going on here? Oh, I gotta double check that. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now, Japanese. And Korean. Pools and software. Boom. Done. Get commit. Adding two miners to pool lists. Get push. That easy, guys. Here, let's Christopher says, yes, the Quai community is filled with positive actors and vibes. Only place in crypto where it still exists. And as a former smooth brain, they're not helpless. If people ask questions, they're interested. 100%. 100%. I love, I love it when people are, they want the facts. They want the facts. If you want the facts and you seek the truth, you'll get what you're looking for. And at the end, like, so I don't know if you saw this, Christopher, but I love this question. I absolutely love this question. Where was it? Let's see here. Somewhere in this thread. Why is the system so damn complicated? um, my answer was a little lengthy, but the short answer is most blockchains don't even attempt to solve for all the utility that's required if we want to build a money that can compete with state-controlled fiat. I said, Chi is why it's complicated, but only if you understand success of a blockchain in terms of Bitcoin, ETH, or Solana. However, none of those chains or assets are scaling or providing the utility required to solve the original problem. So if your goal is peer-to-peer digital cash, you can use to price goods and services. No chain has succeeded yet. However, if you understand decentralized markets can be designed to produce an asset with stable value, incentive market participants should have said incentivize market participants to maintain that stability, then dual token model of the Quai controller makes perfect sense. And this is why the academics are involved. Alright. Sean script mining. Here it is. 2 miners. Mining pools and software. 2 miners. Rock and roll. We're good to go. Alright. Let's push this PR. Did I push? Oh no. I forgot to rebase. Yeah, man. I hate it when I forget to rebase. Adding 2 miners to pool list. There we go. Alright. Refresh. Let's check out this commit real quick. Yeah, okay. This is what we want. Alrighty. Now let's submit a PR. Added 2 miners to pool lists for SHA 256 in all languages. Boom, boom. New PR for the team, coming in hot, guys. Thanks, Christopher. Appreciate the feedback, man. Boom. Okay. Back to Cursor. Where are we at right here? I asked Cursor to do an in-depth review. Let's get back to it. All right, here it is. All right, critical issues. Transaction preview calls multi-sig service get wallet contract, which doesn't exist. This breaks gas estimation in the transaction preview. Race conditions in multi-sig. Subscription events processed concurrently without sequencing, causing potential incorrect approval counts. Yeah, we have a hard-coded gas limit, guys. That's a problem with Pelagus estimating gas, but that fix is in review right now, so we're kind of stuck on that. Subscription events processed concurrently. Causes duplicate data during high latency. Query cache over invalidation. Okay. Let's fix the undefined method in transaction. Why is there an undefined method in transaction preview? Tell me more about this undefined method in transaction preview. Um, Transaction preview calls multisig service.get wallet contract is a facade class and doesn't extend base service. It composes specialized services internally. See as private service instances. The get wallet contract method exists, but it's protected. Okay, okay. The error is wrapped in a try catch, so Sami fails. Add a public method to multisig service. Create the contract directly in transaction preview. Remove gas estimation from preview. Let's add the public method to multi-sig service. But before we do, we implemented multi-sig service as a facade to handle backwards compatibility, but is that still necessary? Here's what I found. Option B seems like the best balance. Keep the index of first reads in multisig. Export the specialized services for direct use where appropriate. Remove the pass-through methods that add no value. This would naturally solve option B. Slim down the facade. What's option A? Alright, let's go with option B. Cool. Yeah, so we were having a chunking issue previously, which this should help alleviate as well. So for context, I'm not using Next.js to build this front end. I'm using Vite. And Vite is nifty because it basically compresses all the client-side code into really teeny tiny files that are easy to serve. They're quick, um, and you can host them in many more places. And so you don't have to, install and shove this behemoth that are Next.js apps into the browser. This is probably a medium-sized refactor we're doing right now. So we're gonna have to like review a few more times here. Good thing is we've already built a bunch of tests for this, so making progress, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go. Part of me wants to already start working on the front end, the website. Can I juggle that? Can I juggle that? I don't know. We got a lot going on over here. Oh, Veronica's pinging me. Is there another doc I need to remove? What's going on here? Learn. Build. Guides. Oh, I see it. Okay, we gotta make another change to the docs. File, new window. Open folder, dev space. Let's see here. We gotta remove this from the menu. I think it's docs.json. Yeah. Remove that. If I could spell, remove that. that. And remove this. Alright. Done. Done. That was easy. Oh my gosh, the cat has to enter the chat. Howdy. You gonna destroy your chair? You gonna come hang out? You wanna come hang out and destroy your chair? Alright. Alright, this thing is chunking. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start working on the next thing. See, dev space, quad, Quai, multi-sig, www. Alright. Open. Oh. This thing's almost done. Alright, we refactored the multi-sig service. What up, Quai Squad? Welcome to the chat. Good work on that hackathon, by the way. Respect. Shout out. Glad that was a good one. Let's hook you up with some Quai. There you go, man. Congratulations on the successful hackathon. Really looking forward to the next one. You guys are absolutely killing it out there. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Alright. Fixed critical issue from the audit. Alright, we gotta go back to this audit. Yada 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 yada. Okay. Tell me more about the race conditions in use multi-sig.ts. Can I audit the RPS repo? I wish, man. I honestly don't trust myself enough to do that. But, you know what? Like, honestly, um, you know, like I was saying on this live stream here just a second ago, like, Claude does an amazing job of auditing code, actually. Okay, so we have the raise condition exists in a real-time subscription processing at use multisig. Current mitigation. There is a per transaction hash queue. This ensures events for the same transaction are processed sequentially, but it doesn't prevent race conditions between different transactions. Scenario 1, interleaved cache updates. Transaction A approved now. Fetches confirmations for transaction A. Transaction B approved now. Fetches confirmations for transaction B. Both set query data calls modify. the same array. The final state depends on execution order, potentially showing stale data. Scenario 2, confirmation insert plus transaction update race. When a user approves, two events can arrive near simultaneously. Confirmation table insert, transaction table update. If processed concurrently, uh, cause UI flicker. Replace the per hash queue with a single global queue for all operations affecting the same query key. Okay, let's fix this. Alright, so basically there's a map, there's an array that's used in the queries, um, and the indexer could potentially update uh, while we're also making queries, which means that if the indexer is authoritative, we could be presenting the user with stale data. Okay, that makes sense. Shout out Quai Squad. Yeah, we'll dig into it, man. We'll definitely dig into it. No sweat. Apologies, things are a little delayed over here. But if I get a chance, I'll fire that up, and we'll get Claude. Like, you know what you can do, man, is you can just turn Claude loose on it to generate a report, right? And then if it sees any issues that you want to fix, like just fix those issues. And then once you get like a clean report from Claude, go ahead and like forward that report along. And that'll be a lot easier for us to review. Okay, so we fixed the race conditions. What was next here? What was next here? Um, let's analyze the following high severity findings. I'm back online, thumbs on fire, timeline grind, every thread, another chart, every reply, another part, they all scams. Copy, paste. Never read a single patch, we ship code, they ship memes, we build blocks, they chase dreams. White paper, dog, get worn, you skim titles. I read forms, talk consensus, you talk coins. You want clout, we want joints. Foot in waves like stormy seas, I bring facts, they bring pleas. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. You chase pumps, I build the spine. Yeah, yeah. Best chain running through the baseline. Cleanup exists, but is complete. You want hype, I want the rhymes. In these trenches of the timeline. Yeah, yeah. In your mind, they spam for fun. Flip 3 bags, think war is won. I trace blocks from gen to head. You trace charts from green to red. Yeah. Reading code like it's a map. You read threads and call it facts. Spaces full of echo smoke. I drop proof, they drop jokes. They say moon with every dip. I say throughput, finality scripts. They chase mascots, cute and loud. I chase uptime past the cloud. Market dips, they lose their nerve. We stay here and ship on curve. I'm in the trenches of the timeline. Refresh, reload, still the same line. You talk tokens, I talk design. You chase pumps. Over invalidation. Best chain running through the baseline. Block by block, we define time. You want hype, I want the prime. In these trenches of the timeline. Each mutagen triggers 50 refreshes. Mute that feed, filter for minds that really read. Okay. Fix these, please. Alright, we got some stability issues at scale, guys. That's I mean ultimately what it is, but thank God we have Claude. What up, Crypto Vegeta? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. Hope you're enjoying your Tangent hardware wallet, securing yourself a nice bag of discounted Quai. There you are. Yep, always grinding over here, guys. Always grinding. What the heck is Corpo? Boom. There we go, man. There we go, man. Crypto Vegeta, I saw somebody snipe your picture the other day.
Yeah.
I called him out. Don't worry. Don't worry, I called him out.
Timeline scrolling. Block by block. Let's build.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know how to express this to you guys, but like
Paper cup spaces on mute. I'm just loading all the data.
imagine
I'm a protocol janitor. Sweeping all the junk off chain. Check the
imagine
parameters. Blue
you're
check
trying
broker
to
with the
you have an
first off
idea for
offer.
the perfect
Talking like an
building
expert. Never read the clause. I'm
and
signed up. Sign
you
less and
know enough to
verify. While they
build the
chase
building
memes, I just chase throughput and finalize.
and have it survive like,
Crypto trenches.
you
Fingers
know,
on the
one or
keys
two
all day.
seasons of winter.
They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay.
And you
Best game,
recognize
best
that, you
game.
know,
Let
one or
the
two
world come
seasons
see.
later,
You
you'll
can
probably
talk
have
your
to
talk
like
online.
address some issues that were
But you
discovered.
can't outbill me.
But what
Bill
if
me.
you
Best
could build
game.
that building
Flipping that every other week.
and
Pumping up a
automatically
ticket,
address
they don't
all the
equal to
potential
me sweet. Tell
issues
them
you could
post your
experience
research. They
over
reply with a
you know,
GIF.
a
I
hundred
reply
years,
with a white paper
and just
benchmark
like
stiff.
implement those
Timeline
at the
full of
snap of
hot
a
takes.
finger. That's
Zero
what Claude is doing
computation.
for
I'm
me right
busy
now.
pushing updates. Stress testing the foundation while they farm like I farm
Crypto
blocks.
Vegeta's
Testing
looking
the
for a
CPU.
matched
Farm
protector
followers. I
for
farm
his
actual
Tangent
speed.
hardware wallets.
I'm in the
Let us know if
crypto
you find one,
trenches.
man.
Fingers on the keys all day.
That'd be pretty cool.
They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay. Best chain, best game. Let the world come see. You can talk your talk online. But you can't outbill me. Bill me. Scroll past the noise, your stats on the screen. Real ones in the chat, keep the mempool clean. They
Man,
talk
some
war,
people
slow
still
when I'm
don't like the
running in the
2 week
code.
lockup.
They stuck in the thread, I'm running in the node. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all day.
Not sure what to say to them.
They throw shade from the benches, but they can touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Bill me.
Who's doing instant payouts, Christopher? I know two miners are. I think K1 and two miners are doing that. Yeah.
Timeline scrolling, block by block. Let's build. Yeah. Timeline scrolling, block by block. Let's build. Yeah.
Power
Yeah.
Pool will also be doing instant payouts. Okay, that's good to know.
Woke up, charts up, coffee in the paper
Uh,
cup, spaces
Power
on mute. I'm just
Pool
loading all the data up.
should
Keep
go
on walking.
live
I'm a protocol janitor, sweeping all the
this
junk off
Friday,
chain. Check the parameters. Blue check
and
broker with the
we'll
green on
also
pause.
do
Talking like an expert. Never read
instant
the clause. I'm
payouts. I'm
signed up,
told.
sign message
All right, good to
verified.
know.
While they chase memes, I just chase
Good to
throughput and
know.
finalize. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all
Oh snaps! We're testing a
day.
1 day log.
They throw shade from the benches, but they can't touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk
Ah,
your talk
the was that the
online,
Kipper
but you
competition, Quai
can't
Squad?
outbill me.
If
Steady
so,
uploading
Alan
this,
Alan
flipping
should
that
have
every other
those.
week. Pumping up a
Let
ticket,
me
they don't
follow
even
up with
pull you
him on
sweet.
that.
Tell them post your research, they reply with a gift. I reply with a white paper benchmark diff. Timeline full of hot takes, zero computation. I'm busy pushing updates, stress testing the foundation while they farm like I farm
Christopher, have you
blocks.
dug
Testing different
into
beats.
any of
You
this,
farm
any of
followers,
these
I
Epstein
farm actual
drops?
speed. I'm in the crypto trenches, fingers on the keys all
Yeah, the Kipper
day.
competition. Okay, yeah, let me
They
ping
throw
Alan
shade
about
from
that.
the benches, but they can't touch what we lay. Best chain, best game, let the world come see. You can talk your talk online, but you can't outbill me. Scroll past the noise, just stats on the screen. Real one. ones in the chat keep them input clean. They clap
Bro,
over smoking.
everything
I'm
is
watching the
fake.
code. They stuck in the thread. I'm running the node.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm running the node. I'm
All right.
running the node.
We recently made a lot of changes. Are the tests still passing?
Blue light face, scrolling through the noise at 2 a.m.
Epstein is setting the world on
In
fire right
bed,
now, and
face
it's the
made
biggest
white paper
elephant in the
open
middle of
like
the
a
road.
sacred flame.
Details, Christopher. I need details,
They
man.
call us dreamers 'cause they never
Like I
tell
heard
us
that the
yet.
WEF is like going insane right now, and I have
These
no idea what's happening.
eyes, like
I
a
saw a
vampire.
couple posts about like Bitcoin and
Hidden in
Ethereum
the
and like his
shadows,
hot
every
takes
move
talking
twist and
to
swing.
Bill
I
Gates
keep
about
receipts
those,
in the
but
shadows.
that's about it, man.
Let the facts all sing. I've been grinding in the timeline trenches. I'm so hard all
Oh
in
heck
this.
yeah, more
Fighting for,
people in the
fighting
Quai
fear,
Nation
fighting
space.
bad
Good to see
intentions.
it.
Got the truth on
I
chain.
always
Let
love
the
those
legend
spaces. You
speak.
guys rock.
Best chain in the world. That's a rare technique. I've
Okay,
been
yeah,
grinding
keep
in
it
the
related to
timeline
crypto, I guess.
trenches.
Yeah, I mean you don't have to. It's up to you.
They chase shiny things, new bad, same shallow tape. Echo talking points memorized, but they never calculate. They throw shade in a language they barely even understand. I just breathe, drop links, let the data land. Every chart another canvas,
So
every thread
Epstein
a secret
funded all the
canvas.
early
They bring
post
heat without a
Satoshi devs,
compass. I bring
and
truth, I
supposedly
bring
he also
speed. I've
funded
been
Tether.
grinding in the timeline trenches. I'm so hard
Interesting.
all in this. Fighting
Interesting.
for, fighting fear, fighting bad intentions. Got the truth on chain, let the
Hey,
legend
you
speak.
give the
Best
banks a
chain in
new
the
way to
world, that's
like
a
print
rare
money, man,
technique. I've been
and they're
grinding
gonna
in the
take it.
river trench.
They're gonna take it. Especially if they can go around government.
Type slow, let 'em show what they never
Brock Pierce is named as a
reveal.
confidant.
Let it
I
scroll
could,
smooth, let the
man,
numbers cut through.
those connection lines just
All day in the
keep
room
getting
full of
thicker
doubt,
and
but the
thicker,
chains
don't they?
stay clean and the truth shakes out.
Interesting. Okay, we recently made a ton of changes. Let's re-review
Blue
the
light
entire
face,
project
scrolling through the
in
noise at
depth
2 a.m. In thread,
for
face made white
security,
paper open like a
stability,
sacred flame. They
succinctness,
call us
stability,
dreamers,
let's say
'cause they never did
scalability,
the homework yet.
succinctness,
But I live in these
and efficiency
replies like a
as
resident.
we get ready
Hidden
for
under
a formal review,
shadows,
formal
every
audit
move we swing.
by a human.
I keep receipts in the shadows. Let the facts all sing.
What up, Energy? He says, I
I've
love
been
how
grinding
respectful
in
and
the
informative the Quai
timeline
community is on
trenches.
the
I'm
timeline.
so
Hope we keep
hard
that
all
same
in this.
energy
Fighting
even in
for, fighting,
domination.
fighting fear, fighting bad
Here, here, man.
intentions. Got the truth on chain,
Here,
let
here,
the
man.
legend speak. Best
One
chain
of the
in the
best
world, that's a rare
communities I've ever
technique.
had the
I've
privilege
been
of
grinding in
calling
the
myself a
timeline
member of.
trenches.
You know, when you're hanging out in a community for 4 years waiting for something to
New bad,
launch, like
same
you really
bad, same
believe in
shallow
something.
take. Echo talking points
That's for
memorized,
sure.
but they never calculate. They
That's
throw
for
shade in
sure.
a language they barely
Probably
even
some of the most
understand. I just
cracked
breathe,
community
drop
members
links, let the
in
data
crypto writ
land.
large.
Every chart another canvas, every thread a seed. They bring heat without a compass. I bring proof, I bring speed. I've been grinding in the timeline trenches, thumbs so hard all in this. Fighting fog, fighting fear, fighting bad intentions. Got the truth on chain, let the ledger speak. Best chain in the world, that's a rare technique.
Let's go.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, talking
Let's
about
roll with the
gold
devil in
and
me.
silver.
Let it
So I
flow,
think we
free flow. Let
expected
the numbers cut through.
the
Yeah,
silver
young
freaking
Bob, yeah, in
squeeze.
the room full of
Silver is
giants.
actually
Chain
used
stay
in
clean, had the truth
manufacturing.
stay tight.
Dr. K has been talking about this at length for some time now. Um, but gold, I honestly don't know about gold. I mean, like when the markets bleed like that, you can probably expect some people to take some profits.
Oh, 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 coffee breath, blue light eyes, scrolling through the noise and the alibis. Timeline talking like a battlefield. Every second I'm explaining what's real. Got charts, got threats,
Boom.
got facts on
Yeah,
tap. They got
Chewy,
maps, lock
if
rooms,
if you're
kidnaps and
tuning
all
in,
caps. Turning panic into
um,
patient gain. Turn the shade into subtle
yeah,
champagne.
team's
I'm
looking
in
into it,
the
man.
crypto trenches, soul
Team's
on the
looking into
line.
it.
Turning all
There are
opinions,
members on the
signaling
team that are
time. Blow
impacted
that
by
boo.
the same
I
issue.
turn it into gold. Too sharp for the timeline, too smooth to fold. I'm in crypto trenches. Watch me rise slow, building something honest while the loud ones pose. They throw that
Anthony
F-bomb, turn
Pompliano
it
sent
into
an email
gold.
to
Stay
Epstein
cool in
saying
the chaos, heart
he
pure.
was an
Rainbow.
IRGC informant and asking for 10K.
My mind blown. They
IRGC,
swear they
man.
told me
Oh
to
my
sing song.
gosh.
Never read a page of the workbook.
Oh my gosh.
I
Everything
talk
is fake,
poker with
guys.
safety score. They talk me into the
Everything is
promise
fake.
on a paper trail. I see fear in the jokes they make.
I mean
I
like
see doubt in the
let's
pose
let's
they
be
fake.
let's
I let data do the
let's
heavy
be honest with
lifting.
ourselves. Now
Proof
I
in the pudding,
realize
that's the gift. And I'm in the
when you're
crypto trenches,
raised
soul on the line.
in an
Turning all
environment where the
evidence, signal and time.
institutions
Blow
have
that boo.
always been
I
dependable
turn it into gold.
and
Too
you are
sharp for the
told,
timeline, too smooth to fold. I'm in the
things
crypto
like,
trenches. Watch me
how
rise slow,
democracy is
building something honest
infallible
while
and
the
like
loud
yada
ones
yada
pose.
yada
They throw that
and
F-bomb,
like all this
turn
other
it into
stuff,
gold. Stay cool in the
it's
chaos, heart
easy
pure.
to forget that
Rainbow.
all of these things are run by humans.
You can scream
Like
in the
code
dark,
does not
turn the
execute the
piano
Supreme
up.
Court.
Let
Humans
the
do.
numbers
Code
play,
does not
one block
execute
at a time.
international policy. The Supreme Court
When the
does.
dust
Code does
starts
not
settling,
decide
tide runs dry.
what the interest rate should be.
Only solid
Humans
ground
do,
is the reason why.
and all humans are corruptible at the end of the day. Like they're like the only humans that aren't corruptible are dead. Jesus, Buddha, like that's why they are defined as they are in the history books and the religious texts. Is because supposedly they were the only incorruptible human beings to ever exist. Yeah, one of these days we'll observe the tether depegging. Oh my gosh. So
Coffee
I
breath,
mean
blue light
like
eye. Scrolling through the
how do I
noise in the
approach this? Let me think about
alibis.
this for a second.
Timeline talking like a
There's a
battlefield.
bunch of people
Every
who
second
used to
I'm
work for the
explaining
team
what's
in the
real.
Discord
Got
server right
charts, got
now,
threats,
and
got
they
facts on
noticed
tap. They got
that
maps, lock
some of
rooms,
their
collections in
tokens
all caps.
have
Turn
gotten
that panic into
unlocked.
patience.
but they cannot move those tokens, and the team is looking into it. But some of those people are claiming that this is not a bug and that it was intentional. And I would just say, do not fucking entertain that unless you got facts, right? Like, emotions are not going to like lead you to a better place right now. Facts will. Um, and you know, like, take a hard look at the people who are saying these things and ask yourself whether or not you trust them. I'm not saying they're not trustworthy. I'm not saying they are trustworthy. I don't have really deep relationships with these folks. But if you do, then you need to like ask yourself that question and come to your own conclusion. But I mean, it's as far as I know, it's all on chain. It's all in the fucking code, so you can go look at it for yourself.
You can scream in the thread, I'll still be kind. Let the numbers clap back one block at a time. When the dust all
All
settles and the
right.
hype subside, only solid ground is the reason why.
You know, if you're wondering why I'm building a multi-sig, it's because security, like, it's just best practices, guys. Um, memory leaks and global maps. We got unused subscription manager. We got event listener leaks. We got tree shaking blocked. 30 files use import as quais. Yeah. We got no route lazy loading. Um, yeah, we need to reduce the bundle.
Step in the ring. Tick of the ledger swing. Yo, KWHY, cut the cap, you lag, and I split the map
Okay.
and slice on chain shed, and 3 locks on the vault, triple check that key. 3 algos on guard, who you trying to breach me? Native code on the metal, I don't beg for a
Let's
crutch. You a payment
address
postcard, I'm a world you can touch. Speed in my spine, still the base layer stable. Pulse
the
quick till a
most
mempool turn
critical
fatal. Quai versus Casper, line 'em
fixes
up, who next?
and quick
Utility speed,
wins.
security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your phone
And
on
this
charge,
man
I put
needs
your chain in
to
the
take
deck.
a pee pee
Neighbors
break. Be right
advance,
back,
half
folks.
a thousand blocks in a blink. Go stay grab, watch the timestamp sink through put thick. See the numbers, don't lie. You busy with your gadgets, I'm a raw fast guy. One guard dog on the porch, still nobody inside. Simple stack, less parts, smaller surface to hide. You chasing contracts, bloated toys in the core. I'm clean, I'm lean, I'm the lane for pure score. Quai versus Casper, line 'em up, who next? Utility speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. You brag one guard dog, that's one point of fail. I got 3 different shooters on rotational rail. You a single seat shuttle, I'm a sharded rail line. Every carriage moves parallel, still stay in line. You can count your blocks, I count absent states. Real builders need op codes, baking the base. You flex ghost egg math like a college essay, but you can't run logic, you just pass and pray. Where your contract? Side hacks, maybe later. Where your shields at? One loan, validator. Who you trust, fam? Bro, not talk. Whole map sliced up, still one chain, one clock. You Quai versus Casper, line 'em up, who next? Utility speed, security, decentral flex. You talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. Step in the ring. Tick of the ledger swing. Swing. Yeah. KWHY, cut the cap, you lag, and I split the map in slices on chain shad, and 3 locks on the vault, triple check that key. 3 algos on guard, who you try and breach me? Native code on the metal, I don't beg for a crutch. You a payment postcard, I'm a world you can touch. Speed in my spine, still the base layer stable. You only quick till the mempool turn fatal. Quai versus Casper, line 'em up, who next? Utility speed, Central flex, you talk blocks, I talk worlds, that's a different check. Put your ghost in the DAG, I put your chain in the deck. Name ring bells, cast a thousand blocks in a blink. Ghost day graph, watch the timestamp sync. Throughput thick, see the numbers don't lie. You busy with your gadgets, I'm a raw fast guy. One
All
goes
right,
out
sorry
like
guys, we're
torch with
back.
nobody inside.
Yeah,
Triple
sometimes
stack
bugs
clicks on a
happen.
smaller circle
It's
size. You chasing
unfortunate, but
contracts, bloated toys in the core.
yeah,
I'm
team's in the
clean,
same
I'm
boat.
lean, I'm the lane
From
for
based on
pure
what I
score.
know,
You
man.
bragged on
So,
guard, dog, that's 1 point of fail. I got three
uh,
different shooters
I
on
suspect they'll
rotation the
get this
rail. You a
resolved
single seat shuttle, I'm a
quickly.
charted rail line. Every carriage moves parallel, still stay aligned. You can count your blocks, I count absent
All
states.
right,
Real
man.
killers leave
We
motherfuckers baked in the face. You flex ghost egg,
I'll
now
be
I
honest.
flex
I didn't
solid
expect this
fast
many
game, but you
changes.
can't run logic. You
I
just
figured
pass the word. Sign contract,
we'd
side
be
hats,
committing.
maybe later. Where your shields at? One long
We'd be
validator. You
pushing a
trust
commit right
word,
now, but
not talk.
makes
Max
sense
Meister, still one
since
chain,
we
one clock.
pivoted to completely using an indexer in the back end of this thing. So everything should be moving right along here. We'll run through a full test once this thing's finished here. And then we'll get it up into prod and start working. Actually, we can start working on the website now.
Quai
Let's do
Network,
that. We can do
Casper.
multiple things in parallel, folks. We have
Step in
the
the ring.
technology.
Look, look. Names Quai split blocks like a surgeon.
Let's
Charge
open
information, whole squad
a new
converging.
window.
Three
Do I
locks
already
on
have
the
a new
vault.
window?
Triple check that key. You one
No.
pad on the door.
All right,
Talking
let's
about
open a
secure
new
the
window.
me. Native code on chain. I don't beg for permission. You still dreaming about contracts. I'm already in production. Your ghost day chatter just sound like fiction. I
All right.
scale while you pray that the mempool listens. Baby
Open
on tap. I'm a
folder.
lane with a fast pass. You a single file line, no chain with a bad pass. Central to the core. Many
Open.
roots in the
All
atlas.
right.
You a one road town trying to flex on the masses.
Let's create a new window here. Uh, Quai multi-sig www. That's what we'll call it. And let's snag. Boom. We'll snag this bad boy. And
Casper,
move
why
it
you
up
mad?
here.
Ghost they can't save you. One guard on the gate and he already laid two. I'm
Uh,
parallel lanes. You a cul-de-sac loop. You claim future tech, but you stuck in the booth. I'm deaf.
Alright.
Swaps. Logic on the ledger. You're maybe one day
Cool.
post on the newsletter. Whole world
Let's
built on a native stack. You
zoom in
stack
a little
tape
bit.
from the stands.
Close
Trying to call
this.
that fast talk.
Alright.
Air launch when I
We're
talk. Feel
going
you
to
talk.
use this
Pure mad while I
project
talk
to
real
build
talk. Palm
out
trees
a
deep shielded.
complete
Lay it like a tank. Drop
website
bare chest wide
um,
open. No one to
for
catch. Who really
users
serves the crowd? Who really
to
moves their
get
load? I scale out
introduced
wide. You just hope the guys succeed. Who
to
really locks
and
funds down? Who really earns
informed
that trust? Three
on
nails in the coffin. One
Quai
hustle
Vault,
ain't enough.
a complete multi-sig project on Quai network. There is already an app front end repo complete with a homepage, about, and docs we can use to reference, located here. Multi-sig. We want to build out a professional looking website with a modern framework and layout,
Yeah.
much like
Chain
what
versus
we
chain.
see over at
Quad network. Casper.
org,
Step in the ring.
along
Look.
with
Names Quai split blocks like a surgeon.
some
Charge
fun
information. Whole squad
3D
converging. Three
visuals
locks
in
on
the
the vault.
background.
Triple check that key. You one pad on the door. Talking
Boom!
about secure to me. Native
Alright, let's
code
see
on
what
chain.
happens.
I don't beg for permission. You still dreaming about
Let's
contracts. I'm already in
switch.
production.
Where
Your
are we at
ghost dead
here? Where
chatter
are we
just
at?
sounds like fiction. I scale while you pray that the
Convert
mempool
remaining
listens.
25
Feet on tap. I'm
files
a
to
lane
named
with a fast pass. You
Quai's
a single file line, no
imports.
chain with a bad pass. The central to the core. Many roots in the atlas. You a one road town trying to flex on the masses.
Memoization.
Network, we network, shots cut deep. Triple
It's
lock doors,
transaction
you barely
list,
got a
wallet
key. Only
card.
on chain brains, I'm a live machine. Casper talk big,
All right, let's address the remaining items.
Casper, why you mad? Ghost Day can't save you. One guard on the gate and he already late. Two on parallel lanes, you a cul-de-sac loop. You claim future tech, but you stuck in a booth. I'm daps, swaps logic on the ledger. You maybe one day post on a newsletter. Whole world builds on my native stack. You spectate
Cool,
from the
cool.
stands, trying to call that fast talk. Fair launch while I talk real use talk. Pure math while I talk real proof. I'm 3D shielded, layered like a tank. Your bare chest out, hoping no one will yank. Who really serves the crowd? Who really moves that load? I scale out wide, you just hope the gossip grows. Who really locks funds down? Who really earns that trust? Three nails in the coffin, one rusted ain't enough. Yeah, we network, shards cut deep. Triple lock doors, you barely got a key. On chain brains, I'm a live machine. Never talk big, but it's all in the dream. Yeah, why net? Why don't lag? I lead. You still on blocks, I just harvest the speed. Utility security, yeah, I run the whole scene. Casper in the corner with a half-built scheme.
Okie dokie. Yes, yes, yes. Go. Let's go. I got 2 Claude sessions running now. This is pushing my limits. It's pushing my limits.
Yeah. You still flexing fake stats from a rented chart. We minting truth on a ledger that can't be torn apart. You chase yield on a screen, beg the printer to bless you.
Chewy, I
Lose
love you,
respect,
man.
turn Watson
I
to
love
West,
you,
that's
Chewy. I
pressure.
miss you,
You ain't up
Chewy.
with the gatekeepers. Worship their doors, we bulldoze banks, leave rubble all over
You
the
rock,
floor.
good sir. I
Fake
hope all
allegiance
is
to
going well
truth,
for
just
you.
costume frauds. We
Hope all is
crowdsource
going well for you.
gravity, now we rewriting the odds. Why network in the building? Every block got weight. Your coins hollow as your chain, ours
It's a
calibrate.
weird world
Players
we're
are
living in
still
these
gods,
days.
crowded in
Weird
fears,
world.
creeping peer the planet. Plug humanity in Siri, looking for
Uh,
sound money. But you live on a glitch. Every stimulus hit just
Hanlon's
exposing the
razor.
rich.
Never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity.
We the people plug in, stand tall, turn power into value, watch them all fall. Why network energy based
Uh,
money? From the ground to the grid, this the new country. We the signal, they the static, that's all. Flip the switch on the system, watch them all
Alright.
fall. You a central clown guard begging for rate cuts. We run those in the jungle, in the cold, in the cuts. You ask who allowed this, why you copy our code? We ain't asked for permission, we just widen the road. You still licking the boots of the IMF click. We settle cross border in a heartbeat tick. They got palaces, jets, private meetings at dawn. We got rooftop rigs in a
Hmm.
worldwide swarm. From Lagos to Lisbon, Dhaka to Detroit. One chain, one charge, one common voice. You hold charge,
Let's
they
do
hold
this
chains. We hold
one.
choice. Turn electrons
This is
into
fun,
equity.
guys.
Embody that
Claude
knowledge.
is
They
asking me
sweat. We produce, they hide. We expose.
he's
You
asking me
inflate. We
questions here.
relate. Every minor, every node. This ain't number go up. This is power and code. Currency with a conscience. Voltage and flow. Quai network,
Submit
energy-based
answers.
money. You can't cheat, watch, can't counterfeit the hungry. We the people plug in, stand tall, turn power into value, watch them all fall. Quai network, energy-based money. From the ground to the grid, it's the new country. We the signal, they the static, that's all. Flip the switch on the system, watch them all fall. Dear money printer,
Man.
how you sleep at night when every key is
18 followers
gold.
loading. Oh yeah, good
Deep
shout
in
out,
night,
Energy.
we
Thanks for
build
reminding
from
me, man.
within.
Guys.
On
Guys.
open rail,
Where are we at
we
here?
got
Where are we at
radar
here?
for life, sci-fi system.
981. We just need 1,000 followers, guys. 1,000 followers. We start handing out these hardware wallets. Y'all are gonna need them. Y'all are gonna need them. Make sure you get your hands on one. You could win a Quai branded. What am I? What am I? I'm not even showing you guys. What am I doing? What am I doing? Freaking amateur hour over here. All right. Follow the account, guys. Spread the word. Bring some more people into this stream. They're gonna get quiet just for showing up and saying hi. So, that's an easy sell. Additionally, 17. 17 more follows, and we start handing out these Quai Tangent hardware wallets, guys. Get ready for some giveaways. We got a grip of these things, more than I can hang on to. So get ready to give away some of these super sweet wallets. Definitely one of the best hardware wallets in the market today, guys. So don't miss your chance. Don't miss your chance. Spread the word. Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Here we go, guys. What are we following? Not JPEGs? Welcome to the chat, man. This handle right down here. Me, at Mattman. Give it a follow. We get up to 1,000 followers, we're gonna do a hardware wallet giveaway. But welcome to the chat, man. Lady, Pepe, whatever you identify as. No offense intended. We want to hook you up with some Quai. That's what we're gonna do here, right now. Check it, check it, check it. Here it comes. Care, but don't worry. Be quick, but don't hurry. Not JPEGs. 2026. Prompting a concept into AI artwork generator can yield amazing results. But there are many ways to use these tools to augment existing art. What up? Not JPEGs. Welcome, welcome. Here we go, man. I'm going to show you how it's done. Smash this button. Hook you up with 5 Quai. It's that easy. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. In order to get it, though, you just need to go sign up at Kipper.money. If you have a verified account, you earn some Quai just for signing up. But check out the community. It's absolutely cracked on sending money on X using Quai. It also supports Solana. So if that's your jam, you could tip folks using your Solana wallet. Let's check the leaderboards here. Top tippers. Who would be? Who would be? Christopher's always slain. Ow! Ouch! Alright, I gotta work on this, guys. Guys, say hi in chat. We gotta get some tips out. We gotta beat Christopher. Ayubar. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. Let's hook you up with some Quai. Boom, boom, boom. It's this easy, guys. It's this easy. There's something on my screen here. Alright, Epic Cash. Oh, Ayubar. I can't tip you unless you post something. You gotta have a tweet for me to tip. Did you respond to me? I also tip with likes, just like that. Check that out. Boom. Just tip Skeptical Lemming. Christopher's trying to get Claude Cowork up and running right now. Ayubar! Blast a tweet. Tag me in a tweet. We'll get you hooked up with a tip. But I tip, the way it works is you tip posts. So, if you're just reposting everybody else, like, I'm going to be tipping them and not you. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So, trying to hook you up, man. Feel free to tag me. We'll get to work on that. Alright, that's still auditing. Website's still building. We already have an SVG icon. We'll see what this looks like. Got some TypeScript errors already. What are we building? We are building a multi-sig. So, this is what it looks like currently. We got a light mode here too. We got 2 vaults. Right now we're kind of refactoring it. It's getting close to like putting it on a domain here in a second. Testnet only. Testnet only. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, no sweat, man. Um, but the best way to get involved is to actually get your hands on some of the tokens, and I'm trying to give them to you for free, man. You're gonna need a wallet. So head on over to Pelagus wallet.io to go snag a Chrome extension wallet. Quai is also supported on Tangem, like I said. But yeah, drop a post, and we'll get you hooked up with some Quai, man. It's that simple. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, this thing's ready to go. Let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. Shoo! Look at this, guys. That's not bad. The layout's kind of jacked. All right. Features about how it works. Nice. Okay. Okay. Not bad. All right. Let's. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing it. What the heck? My bad. All right. This is what it looks like, guys. Not terrible. Not terrible. Could be better. We want a dark and light mode, obviously. We want some cool visuals in the background here, and this layout's like all jacked up. So, didn't quite one-shot this one, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. We need to use the SVG icon that's available for the app over in the front end. Uh, Front end repo. Additionally, we need to be able to toggle light dark modes. What up, Skeptical Lemming? Welcome to the chat. Let's see here. I'm gonna hook you up with some Quai. Welcome, welcome. Dang, guys, y'all are on fire today. Respect, respect. All right. Boom, Skeptical Lemming. Welcome to the chat. Dude, you need a tweet. Sir, ma'am, Pepe. I need you to tweet something so I can tip you. I did tip you through this like though. So you're a little ahead of the game. A little ahead of the game. Um Here, let's check back in on this here. Alright, add LRU eviction to global notification maps, multi-sig, fix index as key in social recovery, convert remaining queries, yada 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 yada. Cool. We just made a lot of changes. Let's re-review the entire project in depth for security, scalability, stability, succinctness, and efficiency in preparation for a formal audit by a human. Fire that one off. What's this doing? Alright. We're updating the CSS for a light mode. We'll check in on this. Yeesh. This layout is terrible. Yeah, that doesn't. I mean, we're using the icon now. That's cool. All right. So we got a light mode button. Boom. Okay. Dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Okay. Well, just like last time, we need to use the light version of the icon here. Oh, maybe it is using the light version. No, I don't see it. Let's try reloading. No, I don't see it using the light icon. Yep. Nope. Don't see you using the light icon, Claude, sir. Sir Claude. Not JPEGs ask, interesting, how do you plan to test it for security vulnerabilities? Well, we've been hammering it with Claude at the moment, but, you know, long term we will absolutely get a formal security audit. What up, Matt? Welcome to the chat. Let's see here. Let me get this out the door. Uh, okay. Unfortunately, we also need the light logo for light mode. Alright, send that out. Matt, welcome to the chat, man. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. There you are. Fellow quails. We got some quails in the house. What up, guys? What up, guys? Ayubar says, Quai has been on their radar for some time. That's what's up. That's what's up. There you go, Lemming. Boom. Just got you hooked up. Welcome. Welcome. Alright. Let's see here. You guys, like, get it to while it's hot. Like, I won't be able to do this forever. Won't be able to do this forever. Where are we at right now? Are we working on this? Let's check back in on this. Here we go. We are having Claude. This is probably, I mean, I'm either approaching at or just over 100 Claude reviews of this entire project at this point. Yeah, it's doing another hyper in-depth review. Meanwhile, we're working on this. Okay, let's get back to this. Does the light mode work? Yes, it does. Alright, we got the light icon. Cool, cool. Alright. Okay. That's better. Is the default mode set to the browser's system? Let's find out. Yes, looking at theme context, additional theme is determined by previous save preference. Fallback to dark mode if neither is available. Cool. Alright. Awesome. Unfortunately, The layout of this site is absolutely terrible. Elements are smushed together, and all the content under the top hero is aligned to the left. Gotta fix the CSS to work better with Tailwind. Guys, I really want to push this. We got an A plus on security, A minus on scalability, B plus on stability, several race condition risks. No React error boundary, has no error boundary meaning the component error crashes the entire app. State update after unmount can trigger callbacks after component unmounts, unsafe array access. Iterator validation missing. Extra ad browser notification utility. Lazy load transaction modals. Memoize decode transaction calls. Add error boundary. Okay, yep. Implement all of these fixes. Test and review for a formal audit. There we go. Yeah, the chat's a little finicky on X, I've noticed. Christopher and I have noticed. No sweat. Boom. What's going on here? Whoa. Is that better? Yeah, that looks way better. Execute. This execute block is shorter than the rest of the blocks.
A digital shrine. Fiat whisper snakes in disguise. Central banks printing lies. Eyes on the prize. Wizards in the matrix running on chains. Breaking the shackles, no room for the stains. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Runes in the wallet, encrypted gold. Keys unlock secrets, the brave and the bold. Centralized pharaohs, empires of
How
dust.
it
We crush their
works.
pyramids, rebuild and trust. Digital
Docs.
dance, miners hum the hymn. Proof of work armies tearing the skin. Fiat
Okay.
kings tremble in their castles on sand.
Not
The people
bad.
rise up with
Not
code in
bad.
their hand. A ledger of freedom, no chains to bind. Quai and Doge merge, a union divine. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power decline. Money printer fraud, burning to ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last.
Not bad. Not bad. We have some things to work on though. Okay. That's much better, except in the how it works section, the execute block is shorter than the rest, which is interesting.
Quai indulge a digital shrine. Fiat whispers, snakes in disguise, central banks printing lies. Eyes on the prize, wizards in the matrix, running on chains, breaking the shackles, no room for the stains. Cryptic alchemy,
There we
Quai
go.
and Doge combine. Fiat
That's
falls
fixed.
apart, their power recline. Money printer fraud, burning the ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last.
Okay.
Cryptic alchemy, Quai and Doge combine. Fiat falls apart, their power recline. Money printer fraud, burning the ash. The spell of the blockchain forever will last. Runes in the wallet, encrypted gold. Keys unlock secrets, the brave and the bold. Centralized pharaohs, empires of dust. We crush their pyramids,
Hmm.
rebuilding trust.
So
Digital
I'm
channel miners
noticing
arm
when I
them.
scroll in light
Overrun
mode,
armies, tearing their skin.
the nav bar goes dark,
Trembling the castles on sand. The people rise up with code in their
which is
hand. The ledger
interesting.
of freedom, no chains divine. Quando's
Yeah,
merge, a
we gotta
union
fix that too.
divine.
Have I heard of
Quai and Doge
official
combine. Fiat
taches?
falls apart, their
No,
power
I don't think
decline.
so.
Money printer fraud, burning the
Don't think
ash.
so.
The spell of the blockchain forever will last.
Okay,
Cryptic
when
alchemy,
I
Quai and Doge
scroll in
combine.
light
Fiat falls
mode,
apart, their power
the
decline. Money printer
nav
fraud, burning
bar
the ash. The spell of the blockchain
converts to
forever
dark
will
mode
last.
as soon as it overlaps other content. Fix it! Fix it!
In the shadows I mine, algorithms grind, chains in the
Oh,
lock,
guys, we're getting so
labyrinth
close
design.
to a demo.
Fiat's a ghost
So close
spinning
to a
lines
demo of
on
the
the page,
multi-sig.
Doge growling at the gates.
I can taste it.
Unleashing rage, ledger scars deep,
I
tattoos
can
of the
taste it.
chain. Proof of work etched in my neural mainframe. Quai and Doge, a cryptic
There
alliance
we go.
against center
Alright, so
fraud.
that
We mount
works.
defiance, digital
That works.
veins.
I
Lost
really want,
conscience
like,
screams, binary
some fun,
blood,
interactive,
circulating
like,
dreams. Merge the block, let the system
3D
rot.
background
Quai and
here.
Doge decentralize the plot. Money printers scream, counterfeit scream. But the cryptos rise like a miner's dream. Fangs in the fiat, a vampire's thirst.
You
Decentralized
might want to check
cash,
out the
watch
free
the
tool he
bubble
made to make
burst.
building on
Ink
Claude
on the
smoother,
dollar,
more
but it's
reliable. It
over
puts
live
emphasis
while
on
the
the
hash
planning
rate
phase
rise.
and breaking
Tearing through
things into
disguise, knows
digestible
whisper
tasks first.
secrets. The ledger
Yeah,
speaks,
dude,
algorithms evolve,
100% on
codex we
planning,
seek. They mint from thin air, a
right?
magician
Like
scene. We
I,
mine from the code where
my
the truth
attempt to one-shot this
begins.
homepage is like pathetic, but I like over probably I've been building the multi-sig for I don't know, like maybe like a week now. But I've had to go through like multiple refactors, right? And every time I do a
In the
refactor,
shadows I mine,
um,
algorithms
like I
grind,
probably
chains in the lock,
spend,
a labyrinth design.
I don't
Fiat's a
know,
ghost printing lies on the
like I
page,
feel like I
Doge
spend
growling
at
at the
least
gates.
50% of the time
Unleashing
on
rage,
planning and
ledger scars
50% of the
deep,
time on
tattoos
implementing.
of the chain. Proof of
Um,
work etched in my neural mainframe. Quai
but
and Doge,
like
a
when I
cryptic
figured out
alliance
that like
against
you could
central
like plan
fraud.
ahead of time
We
and then
mount
like
defiance,
iterate on that
digital
plan
veins.
multiple times, like you get like really close to like one-shotting like exactly what you
Merge
want.
the block, let the system rot. Quai with the Doge,
So,
decentralize the plot.
I did not
Money
do that
printers
on this
scream,
website.
counterfeit scream.
That's
But
for
the
sure.
cryptos rise like a miner's dream.
But we'll
Fangs in the
definitely
fiat, a vampire's thirst.
we got to make one more
Centralized
change
thought,
before I pivot.
watch the bubble
Okay,
burst.
the
Ink on the dollar, but it's soaked
built
in lies while my hash rate
for
rise. Tearing through
Quai
disguise, nodes whisper secrets. The ledger
network
speaks, algorithms guard
element
what the
in
greedy seek.
the
They mint from
top
thin air,
hero
a
section
magician's sin. We mine
doesn't
from the
seem
code
to
where the
be
truth
updated
begins.
for light mode. Oh no, 100% man. No, this website was not planned. So, to be clear, this website was totally not planned. I am rushing things on this website. This website ultimately will just like link to the app. The app was planned, and then the indexer was like heavily planned. I spent probably 80% of the time just planning the indexer. which was super cool. It's actually very educational, right? So highly recommend everybody do that. And then like the plan also, if you do the plan properly, will break things into digestible tasks. 100%. There we go. That looks better. Yeah, that looks better. Dark mode, light mode, dark mode, light mode. I'm just kind of playing around with this one right now. Let's see here.
Burns the chains, break the game. Doge and Quai, they'll know our name. Print their fraud, we'll print our fake. Crypto
Yeah, like
dreams will
we're gonna have to change a lot of this
dominate.
content. Some of this is cool, some of this like who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. We also want to rebuild some of these pages here, right? So like I have like a whole doc section for the actual app. Um, we'll probably want that on this homepage here. And then like once we get the homepage correct, like we won't actually need this content here. So it'll just like dive straight into the wallets. But pro tips, man. Welcome to the stream. Love the chats. Love the chats. We got you hooked up with some quiet too, so totally worth it. Totally worth it. All right, what are we doing next here? Let's do one more thing, and then we'll pause on the home page. Let's do one more thing. Okay. Um, I still don't see a stylized 3D background with an animated vault. Um, background. Oh, there is a vault scene. It's just not working. There's a vault scene? What? Oh, okay. Alright. Whoa. That's a little intense. That's a little intense. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. What is this thing? You guys know what this is? I don't know what this is. That's super weird. It's still thinking. What is it doing? Hmm. Yeah, well, we'll let it cook on that. Let's go back to the actual multi-sig, shall we? Okay, alright. Critical high priority, all resolved. Arrow boundary, mount state tracking, async cancellation, bounds checking, iterator validation, secure error sanitation, guardian pre-check, module enablement, division by zero, guard, media query cleanup, new reusable utilities. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's do one final, extremely in-depth review for security, stability, scalability, succinctness, and efficiency. Let it cook one more time. Meanwhile, what the heck is going on over here? I don't I don't get this at all. I don't get it at all. What happens when I go dark? Oof. Light. Yeah, this 3D. I don't know what the heck this is. What is this? What the heck is this? Huh. Okay. The 3D elements are way too large for me to understand what I'm looking at. Ideally, the background. Uh, mm, mm. Let's try a different approach. Could we have some potentially interactive um, objects that serve more as a texture for a background? I need some ideas on this, guys. Like what kind of like 3D background could we put here? Like, like we gotta get some better ideas here. Yeah, I have no idea. I guess this is a vault door. Oh, yeah, this is like a handle, and this is supposed to be a vault door. Oh, that's cool. That's way better. Do they interact? Oh, they kind of interact.
I woke in the dirt,
Ha!
my
That's kind of
pockets
cool.
were bare.
I like that.
No gold in my hand, just the
I like that.
weight of despair.
That's way better.
Fiat dreams,
Whew,
they
that's pretty
crumble
actually.
and fall. Printed lies on a paper wall.
Not bad.
Wyandotte,
That's way better.
digging down deep,
All right.
breaking chains that made us sheep, rising up from
Tiny
the
octahedral shapes
ashes
scattered
and
throughout,
mud,
gently drifting.
building a world they can't
Mouse
flood.
parallax on the glow orb. Uh, let's remove
This
the
endless
interactivity
spin,
and
its endless song, promises
make it
framed
a bit
from that
more
soul.
animated.
They called us fools,
Um, and extend it
degenerates,
to the entire
but we
page,
saw the
not
cracks of
just
truth
the
shining
top
through.
hero.
Block stack
Yeah, this is
high
much
like
better.
the stars above,
This is much better.
each one a stone
It
in
even
the
looks good
house of
in
love.
dark mode. Maybe there's like some
Wyandotte, digging down deep, breaking
I really
chains
hate
that
this like
made us sheep, rising up
this
from
interactivity
the
though. That's
ashes
terrible.
and mud,
That's terrible. Let's see
building a
what's
world
next here.
they can't flood.
Meanwhile. Oh! Let's see here. Oh man, we still have some fixes. We got one critical security issue. Input validation gap. Add validate address before. Oh, okay. Unbound notification state. 2 level. Okay, okay. Infinite transaction cache growth.
Out of the
Silent
shadows,
subscription
call
eviction. Add
me.
eviction callback notification.
A new
Zoot stand store
foundation
inbound.
with
Unbounded growth.
bravery low.
Okay.
No gatekeeper, no king's decree. Just
Theme
open
listener leak.
roads and the will
Efficiency.
to be free.
Magic numbers scattered. Let's address all issues discovered. Another round. Another round of auditing. What's this thing up to? This thing says it's finished its next iteration. Okay, like I don't see. Do we refresh here? Refresh? No, no dice. Let's see here. This thing's done. This thing's done. Hmm.
I woke in the dirt. My
Thing
pride
says it
gets
covers the
wet.
entire
No
viewport.
gold in my hand.
Oh, but I only see it at the
Weight
bottom.
of despair.
I only see it at the
We
bottom.
had dreams. They crumble and fall.
Okay.
Tell me
Um,
lies
looks better,
on a paper
except
wall.
I only see the
Quiet
3D
door.
background
Digging
in the
down deep.
footer and not the rest
Breaking
of the page.
chains and
Alright, let's fix
fetters.
that. What up, Rockster? How you
Rising
doing,
up
man? Welcome to the chat.
from the ashes and mud.
My gangster. Out in
Building a
Nigeria. Glad to see
world
you,
that
man.
can't
How's
flood.
everything going out there? How's everything going out there, man? You haven't been seeing notifications for my streams? What? I'm sorry, dude.
The central
I blame
premise
Elon
is
Musk.
this endless song.
I blame Elon Musk.
Promises
Rockstar,
plenty,
you haven't
but the
tweeted in a while.
math's all wrong. They called us
we
fools
gotta, man. I keep
and
I keep
generous
tipping the same
too,
tweet.
but we saw the
How you
cracks,
doing, man?
the truth shining through.
Who made
Prophets
Skeptical Lemming says who made
like stars
buyquai.com? It's a
above,
nice service, much cheaper
each
than Let's
wrote a
Exchange. I
story in
don't
a
know, man.
house of love.
I'll be honest. I really don't
Quiet
know.
door,
Um,
digging down
but
deep,
they launched. They told the team,
breaking
and we're like,
chains and
okay.
fetters.
So for
Rising
those of you
up
out there who are looking
from
for
the
yet
ashes
another
and
way to
mud,
buy Quai, no KYC, no geo
building a
restrictions.
world they can't
You're
flood.
just swapping from, I think it's USDT, and you're swapping on Ethereum, BNB, or Solana. That's a good way to buy Quai. Uh, Shout out whoever made that. Respect, respect. The
Out
more
of the
builders, the merrier over here,
shadows,
guys.
we
We got a lot
carve the
going on.
code. A
Uh,
new
Trying to do my
foundation
part,
where the brave reload.
obviously.
No
Let's
gatekeeping,
let's see what comes
no
next.
king's
Let's see what's
decree.
come next.
Just open roads and the will to be
Let's see here.
free.
This thing says it's
Quiet
done. Let's
door,
check in. Oh
digging
yeah,
down deep,
way better,
breaking chains that made
way
us strong.
better.
Rising up from the ashes and mud,
Nice. That's not bad.
building a
That's not bad.
world they can't flood.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, these circles are a little annoying. Oh, this is man. We're getting close. We're getting close. What happens when I go light? Yeah, the circles and square particles are a little much.
Down
A little
in the dirt
much.
where the sun won't shine.
Hmm. You know,
Out
I
to
feel like we need some
roam
inspiration. We
again.
need some inspiration for this 3D background, and I'm missing
Whiskey
it. I'm
breath
missing it.
and my
What up,
days ran deep.
Daxid? Daxid? 52. Welcome
Dreams
to the chat,
I'll
guys. If you're hanging
forget.
out with us on YouTube or Twitch, let us know.
Oh, the chains
Um,
they
as
fold.
everybody on X knows by now,
Tempo, Dojin choir
if you're hanging out with us on X, I can
that
snag your X handle
hold
and
the
tip you
fire.
some Quai
New age
using
born,
Kipper money. Um,
one block at a time.
so, anyways, this is one of those situations where my fiance is like,
Printing lies while we
"Don't
walk.
get lazy.
Central hands clutching every
Don't
rainbow.
let the AI steal your ability to have an imagination. Um,
Ashes to ashes, brought to
but I feel like
dust.
we're missing some inspiration here for this 3D background. It's getting a little ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous. It
Oh, the
looks
chains
good.
they forged
It looks good in
will
dark mode. It
tear
looks good in light mode, but it
those in
just doesn't
quiet
like
rebels' hearts. Stack the blocks,
convey
build the
like a
climb.
super secure
New age
wallet.
born, one block at a time.
I like let's think about this. Like what conveys like maximum security? You know, maybe it's like
Once I was lost in the gambler's haze.
random shapes
Lost my soul to the crooked
like
ways.
falling into like
But the miners
perfect
sang,
position,
their hammers rang.
right?
Rise,
Maybe.
oh
Maybe. What up, Meme
rise,
Bus?
a
Welcome
new
to the chat, man.
day sang.
Gotta hook you up. Gotta hook you up. Daxid. 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 If you got an X handle, man, hit us up. We'll hook you up. Meme Bus. There you are, man. This is how we do it. Right on X. Maybe just a stone texture rather than animation. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, like what else like evokes security, right? Or just like stability, like something that's like unbreakable. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Let me think about this for a second. Let me think about this.
Down in the dirt where the
You know,
sun
like
won't
ice,
shine.
right? Like things
I was
frozen in
digging
ice, like
holes
locked into ice,
for a nickel
right?
and
But it's
dime.
configurable.
Whiskey breath on my
I
best
really don't want to be
friend's
lazy with
knee.
this. I really don't want to be lazy. This
Dreamed
is we're
I
supposed to be
lost
exercising our
the
imaginations here,
devil's
guys. We
key.
should not depend on AI for these ideas.
Oh, the chains they forge will tear apart. Doge and Quai, rebel's heart. Stack
I
the
like the
blocks,
idea of like
build the
ice.
climb.
I
New
like the
age
idea of
born,
ice.
one block at a
Let's
time.
try something. I got an idea. I got an idea here.
Feed kings with their
Okay,
twisted
that
crown.
3D. Let's zoom in a little bit for you
Friend
guys so you can
lies while
actually
we
see what I'm
all
typing here.
drown.
That 3D background
Central
is
hands clutching
alright,
every
but doesn't
grain.
quite
But we hold the
quite
torch to break the
convey
chain.
the value of a multi-sig
Ashes to ashes,
in spirit.
carved up.
Can we try
In code we trust.
a background, a 3D background
In code we trust.
that looks more like ice, not in color, um, with uh, with wallets locked in, locked in it. Animations could be could simulate um,
Oh, the chains they forge will
slow
tear
moving
apart.
ice
Doge and
on the
Quai,
ocean
rebels heart. Stack the
or
blocks, build the climb.
um, secure
New age
transactions
born,
between those wallets.
one
Something
block
like that.
at a time.
Something like we'll see what it comes up with. Ice is good. Okay.
Once I was lost in the
Dan.Quai,
gambler's
what's up, man?
haze.
What is up? Snow. Oh, a
Lost my
snowy
soul to the
mountain.
crooked
Oh my gosh.
ways.
That's a great idea.
But the miners
That's a
sang
great
their
idea. Like a
hammers
freaking mountain.
rang.
Oh, that's a great idea. And then like as you scroll, like it locks things in. Oh my gosh, I love that idea. Like you're up in the mountains and it's all snowy, right? Like things are kind of like loose and flying around, but like as you scroll down, that snow like condenses and like a lock or a vault like gets solidified. Oh, dude, you rule! I love that idea. Okay. We'll see what it does. I'm gonna pencil this in. We gotta pencil this in somewhere. Let me type this out. Okay. Um, a better visual background would respond to scrolling when at the top of the page. The background would show uh, a mountain, an intimidating mountain peak with snow falling in a storm. As the user scrolls, the snow condenses into a pack and then eventually uh, form a what represents a multi-sig vault in ice. Oh, I like that. Okay. Just so you guys see what it created. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Let's try a different prompt. Let's try a different prompt. Yeah, Meme Bus, you've been around. You've been around. We'll try this prompt. Uh, okay, that looks very amateur and unprofessional. We really need to convey the spirit of a multi-sig vault. Let's try to implement that uh, with 3D objects that have as much detail as possible. Remember, we're not trying to. Yeah, well, let's just do that. Let's just do that. Anyways, let's check back in on the actual multi-sig project here. It's still chunking. It's still chunking. Oh, here we go. We got some fixes completed. All right. We'll do another audit. Gosh, so many audits on this thing. Uh, let's see what this guy's up to. Claude says that's a much more compelling vision, a cinematic scroll-driven experience. Let me create immersive mountain to vault transformation. I like that idea, Dan. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. This this just looks like trash. Just complete and total trash. Terrible. Whoa. Okay. 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 Is it done? Oh, we got some TypeScript errors. Interesting. That is First of all, you can't even see it. Can't even see it. Alright, let's refresh this. Okay. Okay. Come on, Claude. You can do it. Okay. Let's review the actual 3D objects and spend some time actually making them look as realistic as possible. Yeah. I mean, better idea, but this implementation. Hmm, not exactly what I was going for, but we'll see if we can enhance this. We'll see if we can enhance this. Anyhow, meanwhile. Alright, what is happening here? There we go. Come on, Audit. We're getting so close, man. So close. I need to steal, like, some of Alan's prompts, honestly. Mm, mm, mm. I don't know, guys. I might just abandon this, but mm, mm. You know what I'm gonna do? Uh, best way to get Claude code. Best libraries to use with Claude to implement 3D visuals on a website. Using 3JS. What are we using? Oops. Probably need to double check that, right? Alright. Alright. Where are we at here? Uh, Why does snow fall up? Like, I feel like these are simple things that the AI should understand. We're pushing the limits here, guys. Let's try this. What library are we actually using for this? Package.json. Yeah, no. Can we pivot to using 3.js for 3D, for building a 3D background?
They called us fools, chasing phantom
This thing is
goals.
struggling. I don't think we're using the right library for this.
But we built a
That's alright.
future,
Okay.
brave and bold. The primitives rise, the ledger sings,
Oh, we're using 3 fiber.
a world reborn
Okay. Alright, I see that.
on cryptic
Alright.
quays.
This is looking terrible still. Hold on. We need something simpler. I think we're just gonna go with something simpler. Uh, yeah, this is looking terrible. I don't like this at all. Still, perhaps we're trying something far too complicated. Let's pivot back to a simple background. Simple 3D background with minimal animation that evokes the spirit of security, encryption, and blockchains. Meanwhile, another audit that found critical issues.
Under neon haze, I was lost in the spin. Coins falling through my hands. The house always wins. Burned by the fire of the old machine. The
Let's fix
principles
the
no
critical
longer obscene.
and high priority items. Gosh dang, guys, we just
Whispers in the cold,
keep iterating on this thing.
they called my name. A spark in the dark, a flicker of flame. Quai and hand in hand, merge mining
Okay,
dreams
so
across
here we
the
are on the
land.
background again.
Fear falls, the lies
This is
unwind,
alright.
building new age rules. No chains can
This
bind.
is alright.
No chains can bind.
Um, we're definitely not complete though. Let's see what this says. Let's see here. 6x6 grid of connected nodes.
From
Subtle
the
red
ashes
lines.
of degens, we forged a plan.
Very gentle
Steps
rotation
and
sway.
chains, a new world
Okay,
began.
I like
Central
the grid,
towers crumble,
but can we
fragments
expand
tear.
it
Blocks of truth
to the entire
rise,
page?
floating on air.
Alright, we'll try that. Sorry guys, I need another pee break.
Hand in hand, merge mining dreams across the land. Fiat falls, the lies unwind, building new age roots. No
All right. Okay. That, I mean, this is okay. You know, what would be cool is if there were like light traveling along these lines.
I found you, I found you in the shifting sand,
They are moving slightly. I
an
kind of like that.
unstable
Kind of like
foundation,
that. Okay, let's try to make some light
dust of
travel along these lines.
creation, floating in sunlight, a foreign
That's better.
grain of
Can we
sand
add an
in the
animated
desert. When
subtle
I felt whole,
uh
entire
lights
galaxies,
traveling along the grid
suns and
lines?
moons, stars and seas,
This
my
could
crystal
simulate
empirical miracle, every final
transactions.
ending flashing back to beginning. One grain of sand can hold a
Meanwhile, this audit,
universe.
guys,
Every star
this audit is getting
burns
intense.
like a memory, connects, synapses, infinity fits in one grain of sand. I used to think the
Let's
sky
uh let's make
was
sure this
where
thing
heaven stayed. Now I
let's make sure
see,
this thing still looks
I
all right.
see it in a different way. One grain of sand can hold a universe. Every grain has a shine, has a
Yeah, this is still working.
purpose. Infinity fits in one grain of sand. Every shattered bit still shines. God likes hiding miracles
Okay. Well, the website
in
still works.
places we don't
Let's see
look
here.
twice.
Let's address
In the
the
palm of my
remaining
hand, in the space where I
high priority
stand,
items.
in the breath between I can't and I am. One grain of sand can hold a universe. Infinity fits in one grain of sand.
And let's see what the new layout looks like.
You never know what could exist
Okay, that's terrible.
in one
um okay.
grain of sand.
Those lights don't seem to be traveling along the grid lines
But
at all.
beyond there's nobody back home. We won't last long, and heartbreak won't expire.
Oh
We
no!
could fall in love, Lord knows that
We
time
ran out of
on
freaking.
the ends of our tongues. We
Oh,
can't
we ran out of
stay
Claude.
long.
Ran out of Claude. Okay, so
We could
this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're going to we've hit our cloud limit. Resets later. We're almost up on time here too. So what we're going to do is we're going to deploy this thing as is. Let's see where we're at on the build here. What do our chunks look like? We got one big chunk here. Okay. Um, let's get add dot, get commit negative m, refactoring, and auditing. Let's push this. Cool. Alright, so while that goes up, what I need to do is head over to Vercel here. Is it this one? Yeah. Alright, let's head over to Vercel and we'll set a domain name for this thing. We also need to update the environment variables. So let's see here. Front end env. We're missing some environment variables here. We gotta add. Settings, environment variables. Okay, so we got multisig, proxy factory, social recovery, daily limit, whitelists. We gotta add. We gotta add some environment variables. Add environment variables. We want to add these. And then we want to add the network. And then we want to add this information. I left you milk in a wooden cup, honeyed bread by the door. Yep. Okay. Save. Redeploy. Cool. So you guys can see what I'm looking at here. We're deploying the front end and then we'll test it. That's what we'll do. I sang to shells, I bribed the wind with sugar, wine, and tears. Left sweets for hands that never reached through days that led to years. The sea remembers everything except the sound of you. Your laughter fades like footprints. The tide keeps pulling through. Did the world close their gates to you? Or did your love grow thin? Were you taken by the fate? Or did you choose not to return? If death had claimed your fragile light, all right. We should be in production. So now we need to add a domain name here, guys. General. Domains. Add existing. Okay, so this is going to be testnet.quaivault.org. Save. Alright, now we need to create a C name. Alright. So we'll go to Cloudflare now and update this. Log in. Add record, CNAME, testnet, and that was this one. Save. Cool. Alright, I always mess this up. How do I use Cloudflare with Vercel CNAME records? We can't do proxies. Alright, we'll turn that off. Save. Refresh. Boom. All right, guys. Here we go. Let's demonstrate this. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. All right. Testnet.quaivault.org. Boom. Allow notifications. Connect wallet. Here we go. Connect. All right, we are live. We have some vaults. Let's create a vault. Let's make a vault with 3 owners. Copy address. We'll add another owner. Copy address. Add another owner. Copy address. Paste. Approvers is going to be 2 out of 3. Continue to deployment. Start deployment. Oh. Oh. Balls. Okay, well, we got issues, folks. We got issues. Way too much auditing happening. Okay, well, yeah, we'll have to troubleshoot this later, folks. So we're gonna switch topics here. Let me just double check this and this and this. Pop in over here. Make sure that's good to go. All right, folks. We'll go ahead and close that out, and we'll get back to business over here. Where are we at right now? Where are we at right now? Boom. 984 followers, folks. Guys, retweet these streams. Again, follow the account. Make sure you're staying tuned. Hit that subscribe button because we are giving away some Quai branded hardware wallets, tangible wallets, the best in the business, guys. You can't get these anywhere else. This music is trash. We're gonna kill that music. These are what they look like. Again, you don't have to keep them charged. They're probably the most secure hardware wallet on the market today. And for the price, you might as well pick up 1 or 2. But if you want a Quai branded one, be sure to continue to follow along. We'll be giving out some real soon. We are getting real close to 1,000 followers over here on X. That's all we need, folks. All we need is 1,000 followers, and we'll be giving away these hardware tangible wallets. If you haven't yet, say hi in chat, and you'll earn some Quai just for doing so, thanks to Kipper.money. If you don't know what Kipper.money is, it is the easiest, fastest, and most secure way to send crypto on X. It currently supports Quai Network and Solana. So we're up to 48 referrals now. That's pretty good. Definitely want to get in on this. The Quai Network community has been using it like crazy to send Quai around to all our favorite content creators and individuals over here on Quai Network. So the feed is looking really good. The stats, guys, 600% increase in tips flowing out through this platform. So don't miss out. Definitely want to get signed up for Kipper.money and then start engaging with us on X. It's a great way to earn a bag. We got a lot of content planned for you guys this week. We will be back tomorrow for another live stream. We will pick up where we left off on the multi-sig today. But with that, folks, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow in Quai Network's Quai Nation X Space, where anybody and everybody in Quai Nation is welcome to come up and speak. I host the spaces along with Christopher and Veronica and the rest of the team. Really looking forward to chatting with Kiri and Quai Squad and Rockster and all the other builders and content creators here at Quai Network. It's always a good time. Definitely swing by, say hi, even if you just want to introduce yourself, get to know the ecosystem, get the ecosystem hooked up with you. Shout out everybody who tuned in today: Meme Bus, Dan, Not JPEGs, Lemming, Quai Squad, Christopher, Energy, all you guys. I'm forgetting like a handful. Apologies, but I see you every day on X, in Discord, and on these live streams, and I can't appreciate you guys enough. We will get this multi-sig out the door real soon, guys. I promise you. It's so close. It's this close. It's so close. So we'll get this out, and then I'll tell you guys more about my plan on how to roll it out to the rest of you. We will start in testnet and go from there. I also want to build a pretty pretty dope uh, DAO management and launching platform. We definitely want to manage the multi-sig project with a DAO, especially if we're raising funds for a security audit. So that'll be super cool. Like multi-sigs and DAO frameworks, huge unlocks for anybody and everybody building real projects on top of blockchains. And we're working on getting that across the line for all of you over here at Quai Network. So glad you all were able to tune in today. Glad we could get you hooked up with some Quai. Welcome to all the new members and folks who are starting to dive in. There's a lot over here, but please join the community over in Discord and come swing by tomorrow during the Quai Nation space. So, with that, folks, if you need even more Quai, we are traded on Mexi, Gate.io, and L Bank soon. Kraken, you're still early over here at Quai Network. While the markets bleed, we are the only chain with a real sustainable revenue generation machine. That is Project Soap, printing almost 1.5 million in revenue since launch in December last year, and the numbers are just continuing to rise. All the hash rate is rising across the board. Love to see it. The revenue numbers are increasing as well. Quai Network is moving up the charts in terms of market cap. So here pretty soon, guys, we will realize the bright future with the world's first globally scalable, completely decentralized energy dollar with cash-like privacy, and that is Chi. Um, you can swap your useless tokens for more useful ones, be it Quai over at SwapSpace and Let's Exchange. You can buy Quai at buyquai.com. Check that out. Swap your USDT for Quai on Ethereum, BNB, or Solana. Be advised of scams, not your coins, not your crypto. Secure your tokens. Quai Network is a layer one. There is no contract address, but you guys know that by now. Hope to catch you all tomorrow. With that, we'll move on to bigger and better things. Hope to see you guys in the space and tomorrow on the stream. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.